The all-new Thursday night Blitz game of the week is coming up, coming at you, coming out of the tunnel. Toombs County opens up the pit for a battle with Johnson. It's the Bulldogs versus the Atom Smashers in Georgia high school football. Get ready. The Thursday night Blitz game of the week is on the air.
We are live from the old railroad town of Lyons, Georgia, the capital seat for Toombs County High School and the home of the Toombs County Bulldogs, getting set to take on the Johnson Atom Smashers right here on the WSAV Thursday Night Blitz game of the week. Hi, everybody. I'm WSAV's Ken Slatz, along my broadcast partner for tonight, Mark Stroud. And for those of you from this area of Toombs County, scratching your eyes, saying, "Hold on a second, I know what Mark Stroud looks like." That's not him. Well, this is the other Mark Stroud. We got stuck with the other guy. Of course, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Mark Stroud is the head football coach at Calvary, but he spent 16 years helping build a program from 92 to 2007 right here at Toombs County High School. And he was one of those guys that, being football in this area, made his mark on Toombs County football.
Oh, yeah. Mark was here. He really brought Toombs County to the forefront with football, did a great job. He built a stellar program. But like a lot of coaches, sometimes it's just time to go to a different pasture, and he's doing very well over at Calvary now. And then Coach Lyman guy coming in here his first year, and a lot of good things and the high expectations here.
So, of course, we're stuck, like I said, with the other Mark Stroud, former Benedictine head football coach, longtime student-athlete administrator now at Claxton. Mark, let's talk, first of all, for the visiting Johnson Atom Smashers. This is a team that can light up the scoreboard. You were with me last year on the Thursday Night Blitz game of the week. Saw them against Liberty County while they took a loss, saw some of the things that this team can do, and that's one of the keys to the game. They need to put a lot of points on the board. Let's listen to head coach Thomas Tedder.
The thing about with that offense is you've got to get, make sure that we score often and early. And we got to make sure that we limit our mistakes as far as giving the ball away. When they give the ball up, we got to make sure we take advantage of that, keep them off the field, and then we've got to put points on the boards.
All right, that brings us to our keys to the game here on the Thursday Night Blitz. Win the turnover battle. Most coaches will pretty much say that. Mark, what does number 2 really mean? Get off the field quickly on defense.
Well, defensively, you don't want your team to be out there for long drives. You want to try to hold them on 3 downs, force a punt, get off the field. You don't want any foolish penalties to sustain a drive for them. And you can't give up the long conversions, the 3rd and 8s, the 3rd and 7s. That'll wear your defense down. With such a great back Toombs County has with Jamar Smith, you want to get off early. You want to keep your D-line fresh, and you want to be able to do something with it offensively, obviously.
And not a lot of coaches will say we need to light up the scoreboard. I think Coach Tedder said that because of the gentleman you talked about on the other side, Jamar Smith.
Oh, yeah, they've got to come out. They got to score points. And last year when we covered them, they scored 21 points in almost under 2 minutes. Johnson has a lot of talented athletes that can light up the scoreboard, but they have to do it consistently and make sure they stay in the ball game all night.
All right, Mark, we're going to check out the home team, the Toombs County Bulldogs, coming up next. We would like to thank Papa John's for being a sponsor of the Thursday Night Blitz game of the week. Thank you, Papa John's, supplying a great meal for our crew. Their current special ends this Sunday night is the spiced pulled pork barbecue pizza. Call your local Papa John's restaurant and order a pizza to enjoy while you are watching the game with us this evening. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. And that'll wrap up our first segment of the Johnson Atom Smashers. When we come back, we'll take a more in-depth look on the Toombs County Bulldogs. As I said, we're live in Lyons, bringing you the WSAV Thursday Night Blitz game of the week. Welcome back to Lyons and the pit. Toombs County Bulldogs and Johnson Atom Smashers right here on the WSAV Thursday Night Blitz game of the week. We have about 10 minutes till kickoff here in Lyons, Georgia. Once again, I'm Ken Slatz. Mark Stroud with us here today, and a new regime. Lyman guy coming over from Richmond Hill. He built a great program with the Wildcats, winning more games each and every year he was there. What kind of stability and what will he expect to build here at Toombs County?
Well, he's going to come in here. He's got to put in his program, his offense, his defense. And one thing about Coach Guy, he has a lot of buy-in power.
Right.
The kids at Richmond Hill believed in him, and you saw what happened. They had great results at Richmond Hill, and I'm sure coming here at Toombs County, he's got the kids and the community believing in him and his system, and you're going to see good things from Toombs County.
And not only that, he has a player already where he's got to build an offense. He steps into a situation where you have a back like Jamar Smith, ran for more than 2,000 yards last year. Obviously, one of the keys to the game is get Jamar Smith involved. Here's head coach Lyman Guy.
Johnson's very athletic team. They're going to present a lot of difficulties for our defense, and they're going to really get after us on the offense side of the ball. So we're going to have a complete game, which we have not had. We have not had a complete game in the last 2 scrimmages.
All right, Mark, that brings us to the keys of the game. Don't give up the big plays. Take care of the football. Flip the field once a half. What does that mean? I was really kind of confused when he tried to talk about that.
Well, a lot of times when you try to flip the field, a lot of times people think you can just flip it defensively, where if you get your opponent to go forward in their territory on 4th down, you stuff them, you get the ball with a short field. But also offensively, you can flip the field. You can continue to get those chains going, and also you can special teams. You get a big special team return, a blocked punt, something like that. You can get to flip the field. That way you give your offense a shorter field, a better chance to score.
And I think, take care of football, don't give up the big. All these keys are a confident offense, maybe to keep the football and hang on to the football. They're not a real big play offense unless Jamar Smith breaks the back, but he's a back that I think we're going to see, and we could see him carry the football 30 times tonight.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to have a lot of ball control up front, and like you don't want to give up the big plays. Johnson is so athletic. Walking the sidelines down there, the athleticism. I mean, there's a ton of athletes over there, so they got to make sure they keep them out of the end zone and that they continue to have a lot of ball control for Toombs County.
Wonderful sights and sounds here at the Pitt Booster Stadium in Lyons, Georgia, the capital of Toombs County. The Bulldogs and the Johnson Adams Smashers coming up next. More of our pregame show right after this on the WSAV Thursday Night Blitz Game of the Week.
Thursday Night Blitz Game of the Week is brought to you by your Savannah Low Country Honda dealers. Stick around. Kickoff is